In this episode of OSFirstTimer, Dinah's going to be trying out Windows 1.0 Development Preview 5 from 1984. Will Dinah enjoy checking out some of the software that was removed from the final build, or will she become too obsessed with Reversi to even care? Keep watching to find out. So here you are using the Windows 1.0 Development Release 5 from 1984. So that's right, this was an early version of Windows 1.0 that was around before the official release of Windows 1.0 in 1985. It actually includes certain applications that didn't make it to the final version of Windows, including a game called Puzzle, but we'll check that out later. So here's a screenshot of Windows 1.0 that you can compare this earlier version. Remember, this is from 1984. They're showing it off to the developers. It's not quite ready yet, and this is what it became. You'll notice this development version actually has a lot more stuff in it. See how there's a lot more like files and stuff in this? So they just basically
picked what they wanted and just included that.
Also, the final version has colors, but this one doesn't have color by default as well. Do note that the Windows 1.0 final release actually did include programs that were not included in DR5, such as there was Paint, Card File, Write, and more. So there's actually stuff in here that's not in this, and stuff in this that's not in this.
Lots of stuff that was in that's not in
this. Yeah, exactly. So even in 1984, with this development release, you can already feel this GUI being much more intuitive than DOS. You can even click the file path here, for example, clicking Windows, and that takes you out of a folder, and here you can see, the files in that folder, then go back into this folder, and see all the files that are in this folder. It's a little bit slow.
It's still pretty wordy and like a program as opposed to a proper operating system.
But remember, clicking on this and moving and having files and actually clicking on programs to run them.
I know was better than clicking in commands and all that.
Typing in commands, memorizing, just to go in and out of a folder. You know what you'd have to do to go out of a folder like this? We're in this folder. We don't want to go. We have to type CD, then 2 full stops, and then go back into it, CD test.
But it's
and then when you go into the folder in DOS, you still got to type in dir to even show the files and stuff. So it's a lot better.
It's a lot better, but still it does not compare to the modern operating system.
If it was 1984 or 85, you would get this over DOS. You would buy it.
Anybody would.
Yeah. I'll give you the mouse now. Your first task is, what time is it?
5 o'clock.
Let's say you wanted to see that a bit better.
Well, I've just clicked it and it's not doing anything.
No. Maybe double click.
Okay, double click.
Yeah, and so you can see that it's got options where you can actually look.
It's not actually 5 o'clock. It's 25 past 12.
Perfect. How do you think you'd close the clock? Notice the clock disappeared from here, the bar panel at the bottom. There we go. And you closed it.
Well, I've actually got rid of it altogether. I deleted it.
No, I'll tell you how it works.
So once you've looked at the time, that's it. Time no longer exists.
No, so we'll talk about iconization. So this bar at the bottom stores programs that are open and that have been iconized. So think of it like clock is not open.
Oh, but it's there, the fourth one.
I'm going to open clock. Here I've opened the program.
Yeah.
I want to minimize this. So I'm going to drag the clock into this bar and it's now being iconized.
So you pre-did that before I got here?
By default, when you boot, it just has those programs open by default.
But then, once you look at the clock, that's it. Time no longer exists.
No. So if you wanted to look at this, I would just click and drag it up to where I want to watch it. But what you did is you clicked here to shut it down. Instead of shutting it down, you just put it back in your taskbar instead of closing it. See, what you did was close the application. If you close it, it's no longer there.
Yeah.
This is the MS-DOS Executive. This program has all, your ability to look through your files and stuff and open more programs. And I'm just going to move the clock.
So what's clock.res? There's clock.exe, then clock.res.
Oh, the exe is an executable file. That's what you're going to want to open up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
The rest?
These are just things that help that work, really. So don't worry about everything else. So the final release of Windows 1.0 included a game called Reversi. So you can actually see Reversi is still in this version too. See reversi.exe. If I click on it, the game of Reversi is you might play white. This counter is going to jump over this counter here. See, so I was the white one I jumped over, but then he jumped over me. So I might use this white one and jump over him.
Yeah.
And then I turn him white. This one,
but he's jumped over you then.
I could jump over too. See, this one here.
Can we do it where we
jump down to there? See, and then that. But no, we're not showing off Reversi.
No, I want to. I want to have a game with you and I want to win.
I don't think you can do it against each other.
Well, let me win against the computer.
No. This was included in the final version of Windows, but there was another game that they didn't include in the final version of Windows, and this here is called Puzzle. So we'll double click it. By the way, Reversi is more coloured on Windows 1.0 because this is all in black and white. So with Puzzle, you can see this little blank space. You move this blank space around, right? And see how the numbers are getting all messed up? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Mix Up.
Yeah.
Your goal is to get it so the numbers say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So see if you can do it. Would you know how to get 1 up to the top, first of all?
No, I wouldn't. Wait a sec. I want to see it.
Yeah, there you go. No, you don't want to do that. Whatever you click moves that into the blank spot. So if you want that to move up, the black spot would have to be up.
Yeah, I see.
And then you'd go around, navigate.
Yeah.
And go up. Yep, and then you can move into that spot. And 2's already there. And then you'd get 3. You get what I mean? So that's how that works. So it's called Puzzle. This is one of the programs that did not make the cut and was not included in the final version of Windows 1.0.
I can't understand why.
Was only there, seen by the developers in the early versions.
So they had fun with it, but didn't want anyone else to have fun with it.
Yeah. Well, remember, back then, every kilobyte counted. Oh, now you've got a bit of a dilemma, don't you? If they were going to fit this on a floppy, they wanted to include only what was necessary. People are using it to get stuff done. The game is just for a bit of fun to include. They didn't want to,
But how do I get that there?
Anyway, we'll end that now. This was just a quick little thing showing you how Puzzle worked. So now close this program off.
I don't want to.
Do you remember how to close programs off?
When I want to, I'll do it.
Okay, if you want to pause it and come back to it later, drag from the top and just put it in your bar. I want you to iconize this now. Come on, I'm not seeing any iconization occurring.
I don't care about iconization.
And that's the actual correct term, in case you want to know. I like looking through Windows 1.0, you call it iconization.
You enjoy it.
Into the panel. Come on.
Look where the 2 is now. Getting everything else right.
You will never achieve this. Okay.
Oh, well, now.
No, come on.
Now, when you say that, you know what happens when you say that.
No.
6 is up there.
What I'll do is I'll iconize it. So you just grab something.
And 9 is in the right place.
And you just chuck it right there. Do you like this little panel? It almost feels like Windows 7, like a taskbar. Usually the next task would be to write, save, open and delete a text document. What do you think you'd do for that? And I don't want you to click it.
Find a text document first of all.
It's not very user-friendly. Notepad.
.exe.
So notepad.exe is what you would click if you wanted to. And that was included in the final version of Windows 1.0. But in this version of Windows 1.0, there's only about, from my own testing, a 20% chance it'll open without crashing the whole computer. So we're not going to click on that because the whole computer will crash and trying to reboot this.
It's almost like a game in itself. Yeah. Are you going to be the one of 5
to get show Notepad? Yeah, the elusive Notepad, will it be able to be shown? So as you can see here, this is just on BetaWiki. It says bugs, fixes and enhancements. Development Release 5 is still a rather early build and thus has some notable performance and stability issues. Prolonged or memory-intensive use, like running many applications at the same time, can cause the build to hang or crash without warning, sometimes to the point where only a hard reboot will restore functionality to the computer. Starting Notepad may cause the system to hang or crash, as the system may run out of file handles. Generally adding these 2 lines. So later on they figured out you can actually fix this problem by adding that to the config.sys file in the root of the C drive. So instead of doing notepad.execute, we're going to check out another program that was not included in the final version of Windows 1.0, and that's a program called iconedit.exe. So iconedit is so that you can make your own little icons at the bottom. I'm going to call this program Donut, and you just draw, and this is me making an icon in Windows 1.0, prehistoric times, as you can see, and I'm just going to fill it in white so that it'll...
Icing sugar donut, yeah.
Yeah, then you can chuck it at the bottom of the screen, and then, that's your program's icon. So let's say we're going to develop an icon, okay? What would you develop? So
what is it going to be? Is it
what program would you want to make?
Notepad, so like...
So, okay, let's say Notepad. We wanted the elusive Notepad. So how would you draw that?
I'd have to make
You're not going to be able to get it straight.
Almost.
It gives it some character,
Oh, it's not a matter of... That's awful. Why can't it be straight?
The precision and stuff back then with the mouse wasn't as good, okay? Don't click grid because the whole thing crashes when you click grid.
Right.
You don't need to finish the icon off. It's
Oh.
just for viewers to get
No.
Could you imagine being a developer back then? I
Well,
mean, this is just making your icon.
This is inspiration to try and develop it better and make it better. If I was a developer and I was, trying to deal with this, I think, okay, there's a lot of room for improvement.
We'll think the Paint program came out, but yeah, this is specifically for making icons. Okay.
No, I'm not finished.
Oh, you want to make it perfect?
No, me with my OCD, everything has to be
Do you think
perfect.
this should have been included in the final version of Windows? This icon maker?
Well,
People wouldn't be making their own icons, so...
well, they wouldn't.
But there was a Paint program included, which is a lot better than this, admittedly.
Yeah, well, they could do more with the Paint program.
So yeah, when I was trying to open Notepad myself, out of 5 reboots, it opened once for me. And what we'll do is at the very end of this video, we'll see if you've got the lucky click. Can you successfully open Notepad without running out of file handles?
Can I make thin?
Where it's got pen size, see that? Don't click grid and do small. There you go. Oh, that's actually really good because it looks like actual writing and stuff, doesn't it?
I know. See, I'm very good at creating things.
If only you were around back in 1984.
Well, I was.
And you could have been a developer for Windows 1.0 making their icons. I mean, do you think your icons look better than their icons at the bottom of the screen?
I do, actually.
Yeah, you'd like to have this Notepad. There we go. So Diana just made an official Notepad icon for Windows 1.0.
I did.
So what you'd do
Just wait, I want to have the fine tip of the pencil.
And is it just like a little white... Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's a bit weird, but anyway, that's
okay. What you do is you'd type in a file name in that little box. Then you call it Diana Note or something, just because it'll get mixed up with the real Notepad if you do that, and you might overwrite that icon. One word, like don't have a space in it. Or call it Dinote or something. Dinote. Oh, Dinotepad. This is Dinotepad. Yep, save. There we go. Save, file, save, okay. And now you can close that off.
Okay,
Perfect. Do you remember where the program is that shows all your programs? You double click to open one. So that's your control panel, and that's your puzzle game.
Oh, good. I can continue.
No! No, come on, back to this. You're never, ever going to...
Well, because you said that, you know what happens.
I think what this is actually called in real life, it's based on a sliding puzzle. You know those little sliding puzzles?
Well, I got the 2 back in place.
How would you even do the bottom row, though? I don't think you could do the bottom row. It's the most frustrating thing. It's like trying to do a Rubik's Cube. You try and do one thing and then you mess up the other side.
Everything else.
Okay, you can come back to that.
Stop it. Stop it.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get the 2? But what about the 3 that's just come down?
Well, I got the 2 back.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Yeah, there you go. I think that's enough of an achievement. The very fact that you did the top row shows that you are a puzzle expert. Yeah, you'll never get that 9 in place. I mean, the 8. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's pretty good. From 1 to 7, you did really well. But how the hell would you do the bottom 2 rows?
I haven't worked that out yet.
Oh, they're the wrong way around. They need to be flipped.
Oh, no.
Yep, you've got it. And then 7.
Yes!
And to 9! You even did 9. You even almost got 10 in there.
I know.
We'll come back. You've done the top 2 rows. You can do the next row. Later.
You're so annoying.
No, because we'll come back to this. People get a bit bored. It's like too long on one thing.
I'm not bored, okay?
Come on, the bottom rows are ridiculously hard.
They'll get there.
No, they won't. Oh, look, 10, 11, 12. That's so well done.
It is. It is well done.
It's like there's either the 9 or there's a 10 or they're the wrong way around.
I'll work it out.
Okay, later. Bottom 2 rows for later.
Oh, you are so annoying.
We'll put puzzle right there. And I guess we don't need the control panel, so we might just close that off. And here we go.
I forgot what we were even doing before. Oh, there.
Oh, let's see if the Diana thing is here. Yeah, I'll get out of this. Go to here and then get back into test, and then it might reload it and show what's there.
No, dialogue.
Dinotepad. That's it. That's your thing, Dinotepad. But it can only have 8 characters.
I must have created something before. Dialogue.
No. But there's your Dinotepad.icon. No. As you can see back then, you were limited to whatever you call your file. It couldn't be more than 8 characters. So next up is to calculate 52 times 64. What do you think about this? This is like cutting edge in 1984, like an actual display.
So what was it? 52?
2 times 64.
60. I like the hand there. It's a lot like
like a finger point. Like they made this application well. There you go. Another task that you'd usually do is to change the desktop background. You can't change the desktop background in this. So let's say you want to have the calculator application and the puzzle open at the same time, but you want them side by side. How do you think you'd get them side by side rather than on top of each other?
Don't know.
We'll have a think about it. See, this is probably why they removed puzzle.
Why? Just because people can't do it?
Well, because there's people like you who would be in the office, and instead of doing the calculations and the notepads and everything you're supposed to be doing, they're sitting there on the puzzle saying, oh, just a bit longer, I can do this, and they never do it.
Spinning 9 and 10 and 11.
Round and round they go. Where will they end up? Oh, no. Okay, come on.
Oh.
We need to give up, because we can't have the whole video
I don't like
doing a
giving
puzzle.
up.
Can I try something for a moment?
No.
Give it to me for one moment.
No. Get your own puzzle game.
I'm just thinking, it's always like they're flipped that way. So what if we move one of these, move that over there, do a bit of rotating with this 10. You know what I mean? Get it rotated. And then now bring 9 here. Bring 10 into there. There you go, 9 and 10. They're in the right order.
10, okay.
You just have to bring it over there, mix it up a bit, and then bring it back. Yeah, the 11.
But then you have to mix them up.
Yeah, so I think we've clearly identified that this is...
See, I've got the 11.
Yeah, I know. So instead of changing the desktop background, as I said before, see if you can just have 2 applications side by side. How do you do them side by side? Come on, we've got to arrange the applications. We're not arranging what your 9, 10, 11. Oh, you were so close. Just move the 13 over, though. Just click on 13. So all you needed to do was that 13. It just needs to be there, and the 14 and 50 afterwards. That's as close as you can get.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No, we're not doing anymore. It's clear you did the top 3 rows, and I think that is highly impressive. Okay?
Well, I want to be more impressive.
No, come on. You know what'll happen if you beat this?
It'll...
If you win this, I'll just say, congratulations, you beat puzzle on easy, on only the 16 instead of the one that has 32 or 64.
You always...
There's only 16. I'm joking. Puzzle only comes in 16. Okay, in 15, sorry. That's it now. Now, see if you can arrange. So you've arranged these tiles in puzzle a lot. Let's, instead of changing the desktop background, can you get calculator on one side and puzzle on the other?
I'll put it back down.
So you grab the word puzzle, or the top bar anywhere, and then you drag that in, and you've got it in there.
And then drag it.
Well, maybe just leave it up there and then just put the thing on side by side. So you've put it in there, so you've iconized it, and now you're going to put it. It didn't quite do it. Maybe if you just grab it and put it side by side now, maybe. There you go. So now you've got puzzle and calculator
and puzzle's bigger
side by side. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. You need to stop playing puzzle.
Oh, I want to get 14 over there. But now I'm going to mark 9 and 10 again.
So we're going to move on now. I want you to close both these programs. Officially close puzzle for good. We're not saving. You did very well. You were very close. You just had one thing to do. So I've actually still got to show off some more applications that were not included in the final version of Windows that were included in this build. Admittedly, none of them are as exciting as Puzzle. Come on, I think that's an achievement enough. I'm sure other people watching, they couldn't have done what you did without some sort of online guide that tells you exactly how to do this, 40 years ago, this was made. Because it's 2024 now, and this is 1984. You're trying unreleased software from 40 years ago. Out of Reversi in this, what game do you think's better? What one would have you included in the final version of Windows?
Well, I haven't properly played Reversi.
Okay, here's the deal. If you close this right now, you can play Reversi. We'll have enough time for we'll have enough time for Reversi at the very end. Okay, so close these 2 programs.
I want to get it.
No, you won't be able to. Okay.
Well, the fact that you say that makes me want to get it even more.
Oh, this is easy. I've done it like 20 times in my sleep. In fact, I sleepwalked last night because I'm so good at this. I woke up with the puzzle completed in the morning, and they have this actually on iPads, and children are able to just beat this as young as the actual baby newborns that just come out of the womb. They put an iPad, and the newborns are able to complete this. Prehistoric cavemen actually played this with rocks. They put the numbers on the rocks and they rearranged the rocks. They were able to do it too. You're in that same spot as before.
I just need 13 over there.
Yeah, if you could literally lift it up out of... the cavemen, they didn't even need to lift up the rock and stuff. They didn't cheat. They could do it so easily. See, you told me incorrect information. You said that me saying it's hard makes you want to keep doing it. So if I say it's really easy and then you're still trying to do it... Off camera, look, she's got her hand here, stopping. It's here to protect from the mouse being taken. No way! Congratulations! Look, it's flashing! I don't think anyone have ever seen that. Wait, this has got to be full screen so we can actually see this.
The fact you said I couldn't do it, there.
The fact is, it had the word congratulations
I
up
know.
there, and it showed that you beat the puzzle.
I did. So there.
I didn't think it looked like...
Determination. And the fact you said I couldn't.
Let's have a look now at software that was not included in the final release of Windows. There's more, I'm not showing all of it. So first of all, we've got something called, it's a PP demo. We're going to check out the PP demo. Don't tell me this crashed now. Okay, you're now witnessing the instability of Windows 1.0 DR5. It crashed.
Okay. And we didn't even open that other thing.
Notepad, yeah. Well, it's known to just, if it's been open for a long time and stuff, and then you try and open it, it just crashes.
I think it just couldn't handle the fact I got the puzzle game. That's what I think it is.
We're going to do a hard reset on the computer. We're going to reboot it now.
Is that like turning an actual
computer
on and off, which you're not really meant to do?
Yeah, well, it crashed. There was nothing else.
It's like the blue screen of death equivalent. Well, there you go. You had your blue screen.
It's like it's like a freeze. It's like the computer's been frozen. You know what I mean? So I'm just booting from a DOS floppy disk, DOS 3.0. So we need to get back into Windows now. So I'm going to change us to the C drive. I'm going to have the path on the C drive as well as Windows/bin. Then I've got to change directory into the Windows/test folder. And I've got to type in mswin to boot it up. Windows is now going to boot up. You glad you're not using DOS?
Yes.
Emulating real hardware. This is how long it really would have taken to boot and stuff. Anyway, so can you open the ppdemo.exe? PP demo. And let's see what we've got. So PP demo stands for PushPull demo. It's not quite showing what I thought it was going to show. Oh, here we go. See the little text going? So there you go, PushPull demo.
And what's the point?
It's a demo application to show off the capabilities of Windows 1.0 to developers.
And this is all it's capable of?
It's capable of more. No, wait, there's more. Oh, it crashed.
I'm so far, if I was a developer seeing its capabilities and then it showed me that, which is not very impressive at all, then it crashes, I wouldn't be very impressed.
Okay, so we're going to have to reboot and go through that again.
Oh my gosh. When am I going to get a try at the lucky click with Notepad to see if I'm in the 1 in 5?
We're going to check out another program in a moment called Chart. But unfortunately, Windows 1.0 Development Release 5 from 1984 is just quite a mess to use, as you've witnessed. You can see why it wasn't ready for release yet. You can see it's 1984, and you think, wow, this is so cool. You can click around rather than DOS, but it was so unstable. So let's try out. I can't find Chart. We'll just do Graph. Okay, so graph.exe.
I found Chart.
Oh, yeah, you did.
It's up there.
So you can see, this is like a mock-up program, and you can see the things, and we're going to increment this chart here. And oh wow, we've added another budget. Think of a business. So look, productivity, Windows 95, good productivity. Wait, not in Windows 95. That's a lot later. There's Windows 1 and debug 3, and you can put that thing there.
Certainly needs a lot of debugging, that's for sure.
Yeah, and look, this is a column graph, but maybe you want a bar graph. Look, on the side, and you can even move it around and stretch it so it's off center. You know, if you right click and stretch. Oh, look at that. This is what I love. You go close graph. Destroy this window. Yes or no? Yes, you destroyed that window. That's the only program that you close it and it says
you can actually destroy a window.
What do you mean?
Well, people like me destroying windows.
You just destroyed Windows 1.0, Windows 1.0 Development Release 5.
Did you want to go to the chart? It's there.
Yeah, let's try out Chart. The longer that this runs for, the more of the chances it's going to randomly crash. You get what I mean? Here we go, Chart. See, sales, Martin Ford Corporation. We've got our left-handed widgets and our right-handed widgets seeing how well they're selling and everything, you see. And we're going to go into the data. And we're even going to do some sequence here. Oh, look at this in the category, and we type stuff in. The series name is OSFirstTimer. This is a series of OSFirstTimer. The category, it's stupidity at the moment, right now. And the value, I don't think it has any value, actually. Well, it's 9 out of 10. No, our series,
well, actually, technically, 10 out of 10 for me completing the puzzle.
Oh, yeah, okay. We've got to change that to a 10 out of... There we go. Okay. But you see how it works and stuff, you know? So we'll close that off. There's another application here for developers, and it's called sample.exe. And do you know what it is? Sample.exe is literally... Oh, no.
It crashed. Oh, no, it's just waiting.
No, that's when it crashes. It waits, but it never loads a thing.
Oh.
Okay, we're going to do a hard reset.
Again.
Yeah. You can just see this program, this software wasn't ready.
Certainly wasn't.
Literally loading up the RAM. When
I'm not liking my chances of opening this Notepad and getting the 1 in 5.
Yeah, I know.
Because so far we've hit these ones for the first time, and it's not even 1 in 5. It's like we've just hit it each time.
Can I just say, this sample program is going to be so disappointing to you. You know what it is? Ready? Here we go. It's just booted, so it's a higher chance it'll work. Sample.exe, and it is literally the puzzle game made worse. It's a worse version of the puzzle game, and you can't even mix it up. You have to mix it up manually.
Oh, that's so silly.
So it's sample, but funnily enough, it uses the Superman logo. They did that as a joke. For the icon for this sample, it's Superman! Okay, like, look at the difference between them. This is so much better. This has even a 3D look. So you wanted to try out Reversi.
Yep.
And see if Reversi or Puzzle, what out of those do you think should have been included in the final release of Windows 1.0? Reversi won. So you are the white one. And you can jump diagonally or like that. So you turned that one, but he's just done that. Yeah, you click where you want it to go. So if you click here, it'll automatically know you want to jump that there. See? But he's changed that.
He's annoying.
So see, you've got a white one here, and you would jump. And you would get those multiple. 2. Yeah, you can jump like a whole row.
Well, then I want to jump and get those 3.
Okay, those 2 you mean?
Well, there's 3 there.
Oh yeah, get that. So jump and get the 3. And then boom, you got those. And at the end, once nobody can make a move anymore, you count how many white ones and how many black ones are there, and then that's who wins. Think of where you can do a massive jump right here. This piece could jump there and get 4 in a row. There you go. Oh no, it did the whole thing.
See what you did?
Look at all these diagonals occurring. Oh wow, that was pretty good. Every time you think you've done something, it doesn't always turn out. What about this? And then you can get a whole diagonal, I guess. Oh, look, you're actually doing well now. Oh, wow. Oh, you got like 2 rows. Oh, look, there's less spots now to place and grab things. I know. You could have grabbed 2 at the top.
Yeah, but then he grabs all 4.
You had a good run. You lost by 32, so he had 32 more than you. What do you mean you want to play again?
I want to play again.
Okay, but before you do, you have to answer a question.
Properly. What?
Do you think they should have included Reversi or Puzzle?
Both.
No, you could only choose one. Puzzle? Why not Reversi? Because you didn't beat it? There's skill, and it's got beginner, which you're on, novice, expert, or master. I found beginner hard enough. How would you do these?
Well, I want to...
Just do it on beginner.
Yeah.
Off camera, this video has gone on for over an hour so far. And this is beginner. I don't know how...
Who would know?
This is more competitive than Puzzle. Puzzle is just you take as long as you want and you'll eventually do it. But this is the computer trying to make you lose.
I know.
You lost by 18.
Well,
so you did better. You did better than losing by 30. No, come on, that's it. Are you kidding me? You can't handle a loss. There's more of your pieces on the screen. I think you're actually winning this time. No, you're losing your losing streak. I mean, your winning streak. Well, you actually are on a losing streak. You know, this is a game you feel like you never know if you're about to win the whole game. No, you just turn around at the last second. It's not like chess where it's like, oh, yes, I'm on my way out, you know, and I'm not going to survive this. And then this is just like, boom, you just don't know what's going on. Oh, no. You lost by 28.
Oh,
okay.
I've got to do it again.
No, you can't keep doing this. Come on. You lost by 32. Come on, we've got to see if you've got the lucky click with Notepad. I'll go, I'll come back, and I'll see how you're going, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're determined to beat it, he tells me.
What? Wait, let me see. I've come back. Doesn't look like you're about to beat it at all.
No, he ruined it.
So you saying you're about to win,
yeah,
and then Ben came in, and then I come, and he's like, it ruined.
So you both ruined it now.
Okay, I think we've determined pass. Oh, the computer said I'm not having a turn, so he keeps saying I'm not having a turn, you go.
Oh, so you can pass.
Oh, you can pass, you can click that. I forgot, yeah, you can pass. If you don't want to have a turn, you just click pass.
Oh, now you tell me.
You lost by 14. Oh, no, and now you know about the pass thing, and if you don't want to take a turn, you can click pass. I feel like the computer felt sorry for you at the end and thought, okay, come on, you get a few. You're not going to win anyway, just get a few. Do you think that's what it was doing?
Don't know.
Windows 1.0 has feelings and consciousness. Just a development release there, and then they got rid of those consciousnesses, and they thought, we'll save that for the singularity. As soon as you get a little bit of him, he just gets a bunch of you. It's like the definition of 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You just show Reversi. You lost by 16 again. I think 14, 16, that's your record. Oh, come on.
Oh, I knew you'd do that.
Wait, he? We're giving the computer...
He.
Out of Puzzle and Reversi. Reversi is the harder game. And that's the one they ended up including. You lost by 34. I mean, you're getting worse now. I bet you wish there was an undo button so you could undo your previous move. I didn't like how that turned out. Let me just undo that and try again.
Always when it looks good.
Then he does this row and you're just gone. I mean, technically, the more you have, the more he can take. I guess that kind of goes for life as well. It's not a very good outlook on life. The more you have, the more people can take from you. You lost by 8. There you go. Okay, I think we can... That's a greater chance. Oh, no more, no more. Like, there's 2 if you get this block. But, he might try and bounce you.
Oh, you did. See? I'm not listening to you.
But I warned you.
No. After I'd done it.
You lost by 34. Oh, you lost by 22. Come on.
Oh, no.
Why did I let you play Reversi? Why? See, I'm not even commenting now when you lose. I'm just not commenting. I'm thinking maybe if I don't comment, you'll just get bored and you might fall asleep and then I'll just end the video there. I'm just imagining you winning this and then me saying, congratulations, you beat Reversi on beginner.
I'd like to see you do it.
I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, exactly.
Lost by 2! By 2! I wasn't expecting that. I was watching that thinking,
Neither was I, actually.
Actually, do you know what that means? If you converted 1 more of his pieces, 1 more, it would have been a draw.
Yeah.
You would have had the same amount. So you really only needed 2 more of his pieces, and that would have been it, 2 pieces. You lost by 54.
Because you distracted me.
But how are you going to explain this achievement to people? You say, do you know what I did? In Windows 1.0 Development Release 5, I beat both the included games. And in Windows 1.0, the final one, they only included one of those games. But I actually beat both of them. So I did what people in 1985 didn't even get the chance to do. And I did it. And I won. Actually, guys, if you want to know behind the scenes, today is Christmas Day. So this is what Dinah does on Christmas Day. She spends her day trying to beat the games on Windows 1.0. And yes, she's been doing Reversi now for 55 minutes of just Reversi. Oh, you lost by 16. Oh, no more, please, no more. Do you know what? I've just thought of a strategy.
Yeah.
If you get that one and then get the thing,
That's what I thought of.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? We both thought of that at the same time.
Yeah. Wait, I don't want you anymore. Go away.
I don't want you anymore. Go away. And that's what you say to your son. I don't want you anymore. Go away.
I need to concentrate.
I'm going to remember that quote. I don't want you anymore. Go away. You can close off him here, I guess, and then it's up to you. Don't listen to me. Because remember, you don't want me anymore. Go away. That's what you tell your son on Christmas Day. I don't want you anymore. Go away. Not another one. Oh,
Go away.
You lost by 6. Come on, you spent over 2 hours. Imagine telling people at work, like, oh, hi Diana, what did you do on Christmas? Well, I got Windows 1.0 Developer Release 5, and I beat Puzzle on it, and after hours and hours and hours, I've beat Reversi on it. Come on, you can at least say you lost Reversi by 2. I lost Reversi by only 2. Lost by 24. I wonder if I get Gemini watching the screen and it can tell you where to go next. You can't beat it. Can an advanced AI from 2024 beat a very basic AI from 1984? 40 years later, who's going to win? You lost by 16.
Okay, I see that you're playing a game of Reversi. It looks like the game is running in an emulator.
Do you know what operating system this is?
Sure, that appears to be Windows 1. Do you have any other questions about it?
I want to win this game of Reversi. Can you please help me? It's against the computer.
Unfortunately, I can't provide real-time help or strategy for the game. Would you like to discuss the rules of Reversi?
Why not?
I'm not able to provide real-time help because I don't have the ability to interact with external applications or games.
Okay,
I can only observe the game through the video you've shared with me. Based on the game, it looks like you are playing as the white pieces.
Yes.
The best move for you in this situation would be to place a piece on the left side of the black pieces. This would flip those 3 black pieces and give you an advantage.
Have a look at the screen right now. Which square should I click on next to win?
Based on the current board state, you should click on the empty square located directly to the left of the 3 black pieces in the center of the board. This move will flip all 3 of those black pieces to white.
But there's not 3 black pieces in the center of the board.
You are correct. There are 4 black pieces in the center of the board. My apologies. Placing a white piece to the left of those 4 pieces would flip all of them. Given the new board state, the best move for white would be to place a piece in the top left position that's adjacent to the black piece at the top. This would cause a flip.
Oh!
It seems like you are doing a great job at playing
No, I'm
Reversi.
not.
I guess I'll turn Gemini off.
Yeah, he's not really helping me.
Well, you don't really give him a chance to help you.
Well, he
It
takes
sounds like you're ready to...
A key Reversi strategy is flanking your opponent's pieces. If you can get a piece at the end of a row or column, straight or diagonally, then every piece in that row between the 2 pieces is captured. By mastering flanking, you can take multiple rows of pieces per turn. Here are some tips to help you win. I'm reading online strategies and guides now. We're like at this point. If you can place one of the pieces in a corner square, you absolutely should. These are by far the most dominant squares in Reversi and will quite literally be the cornerstone of your strategy. Controlling the corners is an easy way to flank your opponent's pieces and a key part of any good Reversi strategy. Oh, so owning the corners, because then diagonal and the side, so corners piece. So if you can ever take a corner piece, like the corner of the board,
Yeah, I know.
take the corner of the board, okay. The more corners you've got, the higher the chance of success.
Okay.
So corners, focus on corners.
Oh, he got a corner.
How about you restart? Don't let him get that corner.
No.
Because corners cannot be taken. If you get a corner, see, you can't ever take his corner piece. Let's try this strategy of controlling the corners, okay? So, like, walk up towards the corner, but don't go into a spot where he can get it, you know what I mean? Considering this, it's also important to keep your opponent from taking the corners. Don't let your pieces fall in any of the 3 squares surrounding the corner. You want your piece, as soon as you do that...
No, he can't get it.
No, he could. He'll find a way. Okay. Oh, wait. How did you do that and get that corner? You
I
put it
don't
in there.
know.
It's because you put it in one of the 3 spaces around the corner.
It's not a 3. These are the 3 spaces around the corner.
No, but you at the bottom, there's 3 spaces around
But I
that
didn't
corner.
put it. I put it here. I told you I put it there. He's just very bad.
Don't let your pieces fall in any of the 3 squares. If this happens, the opponent can place their piece into the adjacent corner adjacent to your piece. Once moves start running out, someone will eventually have to make a move into the corner adjacent spaces. Hold out until the opponent has to do so. Beyond the corners, the edges are also very important to pay attention to. Controlling the edges can lead to some big flanks. You want to keep the edges balanced and make sure you don't have too many of your pieces lined up across them. If your opponent captures both corners, they flip all your pieces along the edge, leading to a big loss. One Reversi strategy involves a player giving their opponent one corner so they can then take the other corner, thus disabling the opponent from flanking your edge pieces. It might seem like the goal is to take as many pieces as possible at the start of the game, but that's a very dangerous strategy. At the start of the game, try only flipping a few pieces at a time. The more pieces you flip, the more options the opponent has. It opens up the board for them to flank further pieces, leading to a quick loss for you. Generally speaking, the fewer pieces you have at the start of the game, the better off you'll be later on. See, he got the corner again. So that's the thing in this game. That's like the big thing. Forget everything else. Forget trying to take his pieces. Focus on you getting those corners, okay? Remember, edge pieces and corners are very important. And what has he got now? He's got all the edge pieces and he's got all the corners.
He's just annoyed.
Make sure you're the one that takes the corner. So do every piece. Oh, he's left it there. Pass. And then you can take a corner, maybe. Oh,
you're not allowed
to pass.
Why is he allowed to pass and I can't?
I don't know, but now, look, he will get the corner. No matter what you do now, he can now get a corner. See? He got the corner. That's what he was aiming for. So that's really the goal, is to get those corner pieces. See how he owns almost all the edges of the corners. So now you know what the actual powerful thing you do in this game is. It's owning the corners. Okay.
I'm going to do it now.
Just focus on trying to get those corners. Notice he's avoiding even putting squares in there because he doesn't want you to get a corner either. He knows. I think you've got to trick him into going into the corner. No! He'll get a corner! And then then because he had that corner, he was able to get that whole edge. You make it in a way where it's so exciting and he wants to put a spot. So
he got the corner!
Don't place anything in those there. And there, see, he got a corner. As soon as he places it there, he gets a corner. And now he's got that corner. Now he's got all four corners.
How did you get that?
Because I told you had that one there and you left it open. You never put anything in those three spaces. If you have something in those three spaces, I'm determined to have a go now.
No.
Yeah, because I'm going to make sure that he doesn't put anything in the corners. There you go, you lost by 36. Don't put anything in there, because straight away he'll be able to. A player passes when they're unable to make a valid move on their turn. So it's set up in a way...
Look at the corners.
That means the computer always has the advantage. So whoever goes second is the winner in Reversi. Going second gives you the advantage. Wait, get this corner, get this corner. Yeah, get it. You got a corner. Yeah, that corner.
Yay.
But unfortunately, you only got 2 of the corners. You needed to get all of them. Okay, I think we've determined this is just we've tried it with strategies, we've tried it with Gemini, we've tried everything. How about we just end this off online, you and Ben, and you know the strategy, and you go second.
Don't try and get me excited, I know.
Yeah, and then you beat Ben.
No, not interested.
Haven't you ever wanted to beat him before?
It's too easy.
Oh.
It's not a challenge for me.
That's terrible to say. Don't go in any of those corners. You've already gone in one corner at the bottom, but it's like you stopped him somehow, so... Oh, he went there. He stopped you getting to both of those corners.
Every time.
Now he'll get the corner.
How did he get that?
Earlier you put it there, so he jumped over. Why can't you go there?
Because then he'll go there.
Why will he go there?
Because he will.
Go, get the top corner. Top corner. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
See, and he went there anyway.
And now he's got 2 corners and you've only got 1 corner. See how powerful he becomes? Wait, you can get the top corner. Yes. But because you've only got 2, it wasn't good enough. He said pass? No way. Because he couldn't go. You won by 20.
I did it.
The corners.
I did it.
It's the corners.
No, I
you
still
did it.
won.
Yes, I told you those corners.
No, but
and
I
you know
did
what?
it. There were things there that you were saying don't do, and I did, and I won. So
And
there.
guess what? You actually didn't win just by 2. You won by 20.
I won by 20. Now you get in here and see if you can beat my win. Look what's on the screen, 2.
Oh, yeah! 2, like you got the 2 corners. And there's an underline. Okay,
and you're
one
going
go.
to beat my 20.
I'll try, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Try and do that. You with all your smarty comments.
In no way am I trying to do smarty comments. You want to watch me fail so that you look extra good. That's what this is. This is the make me look extra good segment of the video now. If I go here, then I'll have these here. Then he'll want to take it, so he'll go there. Let me just try this. Because he knew what I was trying to do. Oh, there we go. He took that corner.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Smarty, don't let him take the corner. What did you do?
No.
There you go. He took your corner. How did you let him do that? I wonder how. You don't even know. Oh, he'll go there.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you gave him that.
Well, I'm kind of over it now. I'm just clicking randomly to make this...
Don't kick randomly.
Kick randomly. I kicked randomly. Get it over with. Take the corner. There you go. You're happy you got the corner. Look at him. He's got all these blacks here lined up, ready to get corners. His whole life is just cornering everyone. See? And see, he knew he'd get that if I did that. Now, I can't stop him, and he's going to get that corner too. I literally, because see, he's got that there.
So when I played, I managed to get 2 corners. When you play, you get none. Wow, Mr. Corner Strategy. You got cornered.
Well, do you know what? I did better than you did on your first go. Anyway, there we go.
You had all the experience watching me. See?
And knowing about the corners. Okay, well, there we go. Now, do you want to try the magic touch?
Yeah.
See if you can do Notepad. Can I just say this video has been 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be a half an hour
Okay,
recording.
so what's the magic touch?
Okay,
So
close
close
Reversi.
this. Yeah.
Now, before you click on Notepad, because we won't get another chance, do you know how you would shut the computer down? Let's say you want to get out of Windows. What would you do to get out of Windows? Click on it and have a look. And it says, this will end your Windows session. Don't click OK, click cancel. But look, a music note. That shows what a developer preview this was. It's a music note.
But that's just like when you do shut.
No, it's
Well, they should have 4 of those.
but that was Windows XP. That was much later.
Okay, so I'll cancel it.
Okay.
So I know how to close.
You've mastered Reversi.
Mm-hmm.
You've mastered Puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Can you master Notepad? Notepad.exe. This is a final game. It's a game of chance. Will it open or won't it open? And the fact that it's taken this long indicates that you didn't win Notepad. You beat Reversi, you beat Puzzle, but you didn't beat Notepad. Anyway,
that
I hope
doesn't involve skill. This is just chance.
Let's look at it like this. I won. I was able to do Notepad 1 time.
Yeah, but I've had 1 go.
Yeah, I know. I had 5
5
goes. Oh, what, do we reboot this and see if in 5 goes you can get that opening?
Yeah.
No,
We do.
We'll just end. No, that's ridiculous now. We've just turned Notepad into a game.
Come on. See if I can get it less than 5 goes.
Actually, technically, no. I'll tell you what happened. To be precise, it failed the first time, it failed the second time. I got it on the 3rd time, but the 4th and 5th time failed. So technically, you'd have to get it on the 3rd time, Lucky. To beat me, because I did it 5.
No. Match you.
Yeah, to match me on the 3rd time. So if you get
But
it...
to beat you, if I get it next, I've won.
Yeah.
This reminds me of how competitive I am. Remember in the previous one other episode, I was talking about how I like playing this Mahjong game on a thing called Rewardia, and we put the link there and everything. Yeah. Well, I haven't played it for a while, and they remove your name after 10 days anyway.
And you went back and you saw a bunch of people sign up with your referral link.
And I saw a few people, 4 people actually. Let's have a look at them.
Yeah, I've got it on the screen now, that footage.
See those 4 people? They signed up.
Yeah, with your referral link.
Reward. Now, I want to see their names up there beating me in Rewardia.
Well, you've got to keep an eye on that now and see what their names are.
And any new people that join up, the join up thing for Rewardia, the link is here in the description.
Okay. Anyway.
And let's see if you can beat me in Rewardia, in Mahjong.
Okay, Notepad.execute, 2nd attempt. So you got to beat me and be the ultimate winner of this whole thing. You just have to click that and it has to work. I mean, a potential strategy is maybe if you close clock on that, maybe you close these 3 programs, it's more likely to not crash because there's less stuff open, maybe. Or maybe not doing anything and just going straight away is better. What do you think? Closing those or just Notepad?
No, I'm just going to leave
Okay,
it.
let's see. Will she win? Will Notepad come up? Has she achieved this? And unfortunately, Notepad...
Well, it shows that I'm better at games of skill as opposed to games of chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see? Complete free. You move the mouse. Well, we'll end this video off here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
And final word, persistence, and you'll get there. See ya.